Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a slightly different topic, and I'm going to refer to some notes that are on one of the broker websites that I subscribe to. And it's to do with the best interest duties, which is going to become legislative law for brokers in the new year, which comes out of the Haynes Royal Commission. And is one of the key aspects of the Haynes Royal Commission in terms of broker performance and broker relationships with their clients. Now, best interest duty is going to change the way the landscape works, so that brokers will no longer just have to provide a loan which is not unsuitable for a client. This is in the consumer space, so that's residential home loans, investment property home loans for consumers, so not companies and not partnerships and not trusts. And it's going to change that from not unsuitable down to you must have the best interest duty at heart for the customers. Now, without going into the legalese, I just thought I'd share with you something that I think is interesting, because the executive director of the aggregator I'm associated with, which is Connective, I have to say they've got a very good due diligence process and compliance process that we have to follow. And the executive director, Mark Haron, has been quoted in this broker newsletter, and he refers to a number of things that brokers should do. So I was reading this list, and I have to say I was probably pleasantly surprised, because these are all things that we already do for our clients. So I'm happy to say we tick the box for the best interest duty in terms of the recording of conversations that we have and how we deal with it. So I'm just going to run through the 4 points he raises, and he talks about structuring notes so that there's an audit trail of the discussions and conclusions drawn with respect to a particular loan. And he says, take notes after each conversation, including email or text message chats. Well, we tend to write an email. If we've been on the phone to a client, we'll write a confirmatory email just advising the client of what was discussed during that phone call conversation and what the outcomes were. So we're ticking that box. He says, use the customer's words as much as possible. Now, that's probably an area where we might be able to improve a little bit more on, but it's something which we try and do as much as possible, but we'll certainly be keeping an eye out on that going forward. The next point was point 3, keep a record of what was agreed to and why. Again, the email flow and conversations we have with our clients, the confirmatory emails, go through that process and go through any decisions that were made, and also any comments or recommendations we might have had about alternatives for them, so that it just puts it into a total perspective. And the last point is get confirmation of the client's decisions via email and save these emails within your CRM. Well, typically when we proceed, if there's a decision to be made and we're going to go down a particular path, we'll ask the client to confirm that. So, and in writing by way of reply email. So yeah, we're ticking those 4 boxes, and I think that's important, because for us, it's not a great deal of change to go from where we are now to complying with best interest duty. It's not to say that there aren't areas that I'm sure we can continue to work on and improve, but we're a long way down that path, and it's probably one of the reasons why we've had such a good response from our clients, because we always keep them in the loop, and we always try and make sure that what they want to achieve and what they how they want to do it is documented. Okay, so that's all for now. Thanks again, and talk to you soon. Cheers.